going to do something more innovative, more new. So it's that, okay? Because not everybody may think about featuring a burrata in dessert. So it's a weekend, and let's make a dessert for tonight or for tomorrow. This is fully gluten-free and safe for everyone. What I have thought when I created this recipe was the combination of a roasted pear, because one of the first recipe that I created actually was a roasted pear topped with a ricotta mousse. And it was, I think, a winter menu that I had to design these specials for the winter menu. And I created this roasted pear topped with the mousse ricotta. Then, when I start cooking with burrata, I just say, well, burrata is a very versatile and ingredient. So he may taste a kind of a ricotta. Let me work with that. So I applied the same ingredients that I use for ricotta to a burrata, and it worked out very well. It's actually one of my best dishes that I made in a lot of private events when I cook for caterings. If you don't know, I'm a private chef. I cook for any type of occasion from 2 people up 185 people at the time. So I really enjoy organizing an event in your house, so you can turn your house in a restaurant and a venue for a night. I have a connection with servers, bartenders, rentals, so everything that you need for your event, you just call me and I'll be very happy to organize your event for you. And it's going to be stress-free, and you're going to have all the freedom that you want without the stress to be in a venue and you have to leave at a certain time and get the pressure by the servers because the other courses are coming. So this is the beauty of having private chefs catered at your house. And other than that, I also organize culinary tours in Calabria. Every year I bring people from 6, 8, 14, no more than 16 people per time for 10 days in Calabria for an all-inclusive, full experience of food and wine and olive oils, enjoy the beautiful region of the south of Italy, which is Calabria, and it's my region because I'm Calabrese. Go to our recipe. I just turned on the oven at 400 Fahrenheit convection. We need a very hot oven in this recipe. I got here some Burrata pear. I haven't found any abate, which I like that better, but abate and Burrata, for me, they're very good for this recipe. So I got Burrata today. I usually use orange, but I like to change it a little bit. Today I'm gonna use mandarini, so I get a tangerine, and I think that everyone is gonna have a tangerine in your house. So you need a pear, a tangerine, white sugar, brown sugar. I already told you that we need the burrata, and not sure if you have, but I do because I love that. I have a liquor, special liquor. It's a Strega. Do you have a Strega home, guys? I really love to have these liquors in my house, and I always use in my bakings. And anytime that I do a cannoli filling, so I always add a shot of a Strega. It pairs very well with the orange and sugar and ricotta, so it's a perfect match. So I told you what are the ingredients that we need. Where do we start? We start from the pear. So we start from pear, we cut in half. What I like to try, if I can see, if I cut in them in half, I can preserve the stem, but let's see. If you don't worry, okay? So I'm just go with a knife here. You can see that I try now to cut. Okay, so just because I like to see this on my plate. See, the other one, it came out, but that's okay. Let's make all of them. So you cut in half. That's okay. The stem come out, but it's not a big deal. That's part of the process. So take this, oh, I'm sorry, put this here. So you don't have, if you don't have, just get a teaspoon. If you don't have a stool, and core a little bit in the middle, okay? Because in this way you take the seeds out, okay? Do this very simple step. All right, there you go. Okay, of course you wash your fruit, especially these days that you go in your stores. It doesn't matter if you use gloves, you use mask and hand sanitizers. When you get home, please wash your fruit, because that is very important. You don't know who touched the fruit before of you, and it doesn't matter if they have gloves or not, because bacteria, they can move even from gloves to other surfaces and stuff. So wash your fruit. Hi, chef. Get this. Get a tray with some parchment paper. All right, you place them on a tray. You can put this here, you can see. Okay, I put them on a baking tray. Put this in the middle so you can see it better. And I got the brown sugar. Got another spoon, teaspoon. You don't need the full teaspoon. So, and remember, when you talk about teaspoon, okay, and you don't have the measurement for teaspoon, teaspoon doesn't mean that has to be a full or overloaded spoon. It has to be flat. So it has to be, whenever you get a spoon, you pass your finger so to cut the exceeding out. So that is a tablespoon. Okay, that's something that you have to consider. So 1 teaspoon of brown sugar. You put it in the concavity that you dig it out. Okay, there you go. So as you see, you just put the sugar, put in the oven. It takes 15-20 minutes. So go in the oven, and whatever that I like from the pear, to not overcook, because I don't like to have that very soft. I like to have a little bit of crunchiness when I eat my fruit. So this is another thing that I really like when I cook. Again, the oven is 400 Fahrenheit and is convection oven. So with a little fan on the back, cooking. Okay, good. Now let's move over here. Get the burratas. So I'm gonna open the burrata. As I told, I'm not sure if you were online, this is a burrata artigiana. Comes from Italy, and he won the award 2019 as a best pasta filata and burrata of Italy. And I can tell you, this is really good. You taste the milk, and it's fully of flavors. Whenever you have this, is having a blast of Italy in your mouth. So artigiana, burrata, you may find this Cataldi for sure. I think Centro, Formaggi, Lady York, I'm not sure because I saw another brand. Cheese Boutique may have it, but check out with your local Italian store. Not sure whether you go for shopping, but I always suggest, however, in these days, to support small and family-run business, because they need our support. Okay, so take that burrata out. And another thing that I want to show you about this burrata is even the water inside. So it's nice and white. It's like kept in milk. Yeah. All right. So I put the burratas in this dish. Okay. I'm gonna cut it in pieces. And you can see, look at this burrata. Look how rich it is. It's not running, it's not liquid, it's just full of cream and stripped mozzarella, strings of mozzarella. So that is when a burrata is good. There is some local burrata even here, which I really like it. So you just cut it in pieces, okay? Some local burrata that I really like, and I suggest, if you want my advice, to get some quality cheese burrata. So my pear is in the oven, is cooking at 400 Fahrenheit. So now think about this burrata. Consider this burrata is a ricotta. So you're making your cannoli filling. So what do you need for your cannoli fillings? You need sugar. So how much sugar? Well, let's give you a measurement, okay? I usually get a tablespoon, okay? And I do 1 tablespoon per burrata. So 1. Take the acidity out so that you see it's flat, okay? And 2. Then I washed my tangerine. Always wash your fruit and your everything. It's very, very important, okay? Get not a zester but a grater, okay? And I like this is a little bit coarser because I like to see the little pieces. So, and start getting all the peel from your tangerine. Okay, I like the flavor of tangerine. Okay, very good. It's back. Now we need again the spoon. It's here. So we start combining the ingredients. And we have to add what? 1 shot of Strega. That's it. Liquore Strega. 1 tablespoon would be good, okay? Put in that. Well, if you have a kids at home, of course, don't add any liquor, so please be considerate and mindful. But if it's just for adults, so you're good with that. Okay. I hope that you guys are enjoying this recipe because it's very simple. You can make it even, you know, when let's say that you want to make your pear, because this dessert must be served warm. So let's say that when you eat your entree, or you almost finish to eat your entree, you can put the pear in the oven because it takes 15-20 minutes to be cooked. So very simple that you can make ahead of time. You can make the burrata cream on a day before, 2 days before. It doesn't go bad because there is sugar, there is alcohol, so there are preservatives for the ingredients. Okay, the better because the fermentation of tangerine or orange skin will help. Okay, this to incorporate the flavors. So this is what I can suggest. Okay, so it's nice and orangey. Not sure that you see. Okay, and it smells so good. I'm getting hungry. That's it. Of course, I never trust myself. Mean that I always taste what I cook, what I do, all the time, no matter what. I'm 26 years experienced in my kitchen. I still taste all food before to be served. So it's not because I don't trust. I have to make sure that is what I want for you. That's it. So you eat with your mouth, with my taste, and I have to really be sure that is the recipe that I wanted. So no matter what, how many times I have cooked that recipe. So let me get a little spoon and taste it. It's unbelievable good. You should be here. Or however, go out maybe and get some burrata for this weekend because this is really is delicious. You must try it. Wow. Okay, so this is ready. We have just to wait for the pear. Now we get just one plate. and we wait for the pear to be cooked. So what happened right now, I checked the oven. The sugar in the middle just melts, so it's liquid. We just have to wait for bubbling this sugar and let the pear cooked, and then we are ready to serve. Here. Okay, so let me get a toothpicks and try if they're cooked. Oh, there. Toothpicks. Always use your mittens. Don't forget to be safe in your kitchen because it takes nothing. This takes 1 second to have mittens and takes nothing if you don't use this to get burned. So use always mittens. Yeah. It's actually ready, so because my toothpicks goes down very easy, so there you are. Okay. Get up here. There you are. You can see it. Now, the pear is here. What you have to do is just get a spoon of cream and put here aside. All right. What you can do is get, if you want, just to create a little bit of white on the plate. There you are. There you go. So, thank you so much, guys, for joining me. And today we just cooked a roasted pear topped with Strega infused burrata. And buon appetito. Ciao.